Today, I'm trying to qualify for the US Open. Yes, that US Open. The one where pros like Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy casually shoot 68s while I struggle to make a par. Only about 10,000 people try to qualify every year, and less than 1% actually make it. Most of them are pros. I am not a pro. I'm just a guy with a dream, a half-decent swing, and a borderline unhealthy amount of confidence. This is either going to be really inspiring or really humbling. Probably both. Let's do it. And into the door.
No.
What is that called? Did we have a 3-hour drive? Yes. Yes, we did.
The dog is the downward dog. You gotta, yeah, good job.
That's also a good tee off in almost an hour. Namaste. The first thing I noticed was how fast and how firm these greens were. And just a week ago, they weren't like this.
How hard they?
Like seriously, listen to this.
Oh, that's swag.
That sounds like concrete. Team's ready to rock. I'm ready to rock. Thank you, Lord, for today. No matter what, I praise you. Amen. Let's go. Tournament golf is back. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Luke Peavy, the Sandbagger. Yep, sandbaggergolfco.com, baby. And if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe. Most importantly, hit that notification bell, because bangers. So I got the privilege to start on the back nine here, which is the harder of the two nines. Started off with a hybrid up the right side, left me around 170 yards, but I was kind of blocked out by these right trees right here. Trying to hit a big fade, chunked it, didn't really fade. Now let me tell you, if you don't know, Salina Golf Club just went through a renovation and the greens are firm and fast. Look at this. This is the best I could hit this shot. Almost went in, but it didn't. But nonetheless, I was happy with that shot because it was insane. So start off with a par, not too bad. The second hole, hole 11 here, is a long par 4. Hit it up the right side, right center. Had about a 5-iron in, 190 to the flag. Into the wind, I decided to hit it. And it hit pin high, just rolled off the back. You can tell right there, it hit right at the pin and rolled so far by. Wow. Hit a nice, decent chip shot. Couldn't get too aggressive simply by the fact that the greens were blistering. Rolling a 13.5. On these slopes, it's brutal. So first bogey of the day here on hole 11. And then the par 3. Playing around 180 yards. So I took an easy 6-iron and just missed it out to the right. And the pin was on the right, leaving this in dead man zone. And you can see it's barely going by, but it just keeps going. Roughly 36 feet. And that's what I had for my par coming back. Hit a great putt. And hey! So close. Little tap in bogey. And just for you guys to know, 11, 12, and 13 were the hardest 3 holes on the entire course. So I hit a good drive here, left myself with around 140 yards into the diabolical pin location here on 13. The pin was on this back right little tier. I mean, just watch this. Mine ended up coming up short. So I blitz it past. Watch this. I did this on purpose, actually. I didn't know if it was going to come back down, but it did. So it left me with around a 3.5, 4-footer straight downhill. Yeah. Wish I could have had that putt back. Yeah, that one hurt. So that's 3 bogeys in a row. 3 over through 4. Not the best start. Then another long par 4. Hit this one really good. Went up the middle, right side. Had a pitching wedge here, aimed it to the right, pulled it, and it went a little left of the flag. Actually wasn't terrible, but had to bring the putter out because this was a blitzer. And yeah, you see that? Fist pump, because I was like, I'll take any par. Par on this course in the conditions was really good. Pars are always good, but it was extra special. Par 5, finally a short one. Hit this one left, and it kicked back out right, and I was so thankful for that because I needed something to happen. I had around 220 yards, hit a 4-iron, hit it just short of the green, and you can tell I landed just short of the flag, and it's a really good chance for eagle, about a 6-footer, and it just didn't break the way I thought, but nonetheless, a birdie. So we're back to 2 over. And then another par 5. Hit this one pretty good, went up the right side. This is a long par 5 though, so it's kind of tough to get at. So I laid up with a stinger 4-iron under that tree, and then it left me with about 100 yards. So I knocked down a 50-degree, but I left it out right into a terrible location. Having to chip this was brutal, but luckily I've been practicing chipping like a guru right now. Seriously, that's one of the main things I've been doing, and it paid off here. Huge fist pump there. Why am I fist pumping for pars? Well, it's because I don't want to give anything away. So par 3 here, this was not a good iron shot. Not good at all. Hit it way right. It was only 135 yards to the pin. So I had another brutal chip shot. Luckily, there was a little backstop right there that nobody really could see except for me, because Brandon, my caddy, was like, "What are you doing?" But nonetheless, it came back down, and it left me with a makeable putt. But I didn't hit it. I was a little timid with that, and that stung. That stung a lot. So this is hole 18, my 9th hole. Long par 4. Barely carried over the ditch, leaving me right at 185 yards. Hit a 6-iron, hit it short of the green, and just how firm it was, it landed short of the green right there on the left and bounced all the way back there to the back, leaving me with about a 40-footer. And I lagged it up there to about 4 to 5 feet. Really did not commit to my line there and missed that. So I turned at 4 over. So after 9 holes, I was like, okay, let's just settle down. Let's hit some good shots. So I hit a really good drive here on my 10th hole, hole 1, and had 70 yards. Hit a beautiful wet shot in here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful Lukey. And a tap-in birdie. So we are back to 3 over. That was nice. So about 170-yard par 3, and I hit it outright again. Those were uncommitted swings. And I've been following the decade system, so I put that down as a mental error because it was just uncommitted. Had a really tough shot out of the pine straw. It was a terrible lie. And all in all, I was pretty happy with that shot. I'm just trying to get this up and down for a bogey, limit the damage, because that first shot was just so bad. Had about a 4-footer here, but cleaned it up, and I was happy I cleaned that one up. Long par 4 here, hit it really good, right up the middle. Just trying to settle in, Lukey. Had about a 5-iron, so I stayed away from that bunker, hit it a little left of the flag, just off the green, but really wasn't that bad of a look at it. So I'm just trying to lag it up there, lagging it, and yeah, solid. Clean it up. Okay, here we go. Settle down. Let's get some birdies. This was another decently long par 4. Barely flew the bunker, which was nice. Hit it pretty good. Left me with around 145 yards. Hit a 9-iron. This is the point I was like, okay, let's just hit some greens, because when I hit greens, I was playing pretty well. So I absolutely blitzed this putt by, and had about a 7-footer, 7-footer back. Ka-ching! Let's go. That was huge. I did not want to make another bogey. So par 4 here. Ended up trying to carry that bunker, but didn't. Went straight in the bunker. And had about 150 yards. Hit an 8-iron. Kind of just a little chunky, but right at the pin. So just had another 36-footer, blitzed it by again, leaving me a 6 to 7 footer down the hill. Hit this, thought it was leaking left, but Drano, let's go. You can tell I was pretty pumped for these pars because it was just one of those days. So par 5, this is like one of the easier par 5s. Hit it down the middle. I don't know what the tracer was doing there, but 4-iron, stinger. Thought I hit it so good. It was right at the pin. A little chip shot here. Everything was running away. I chip it just off the green and it just keeps rolling. It left me with around that 7 to 8 feet range. Wanted this one bad and it just right at the last second dove. So I'm still 4 over. That would have been nice to get back to 3. Tough par 3. The water, I watched the group in front of me, everybody in their group, 3 guys hit it in the water. So I was like, I'm not hitting in the water. I hit it a little left because I was not doing that. So just left the green. And so is it honestly a pretty easy chip shot? Just left it a little short. Thought it was going to roll out a little bit more. Had this for par. Bang. Fist pumps for the pars, baby. One of those days. Hole 8 here. Hit this one left and it kicked back out to the right, which was a blessing, but wasn't ideal. This knuckleballed out of this little rough and it went into the only place I couldn't have gone, and that was in the bunker, leaving me an incredibly hard shot to this pin. I hit it good, checked up, but watch how fast these greens are. It's just so hard to stop the ball. For par, I knew I didn't get it on the right line. So I was just gonna clean it up for our bogey, and that got me to 5 over. So not my best, but finished on the par 3 here, playing 190 yards. And I hit this on the line and it barely stayed up, and I hit a great shot here. Really pleased. I was like, thank you. And this was about a 12-footer down the hill, left to right. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. And squeezed by. So that is a 5 over round. The average score was a 77 from the field. And if you know a US Open qualifier, that is so high. And the par was 70. So I used Decade to input all my stats. And so I put in all my scores, I put in kind of how far I had on each putt, and it kind of gives me exactly what I need to work on. So here it said my short game, I was 6.03 over par on holes when I missed the green. And obviously I didn't hit many greens. I only hit 33% of the greens in regulation, which is half of what I actually need to do. Putting, I didn't have the best putting day, as you could tell. I missed a few of those short putts, which hurt my strokes gained putting. A few fairways I missed, I was 2 over on those missed fairways that I did miss. So what actually made it through this qualifier? 2 under was the lowest score of the day. 1 under got in, and even was a 7-man playoff for 1 spot. Seems so attainable. As you could see, my iron play just wasn't there, but you know, that's golf. A 75 for my first qualifier of the year. You know, I saved a lot of strokes, but I gave away a few strokes. On to the next tournament. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go. Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. We all know where I get my stretching from. David Ford.
Oh, you just met him like a year ago.
Well, yeah, in the last 6 months.
I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a sticker.